I have always believed that there is magic all around. Since I was a child, I always believed, what if there is a magical way out? There is something which we can simply create, ask, and receive. All these years, right from when I grew up to become an adolescent, a young adult, eventually living my life being made fun of for believing in magic, being surrounded by friends who told me that no, Ashwini, it's not possible for you to have what you truly desire. Always being mocked for it. A part of me still believed in that magic. But there was much more which did not believe. And guess what? I was creating a lot of crap until until I found something called as access consciousness. Many people ask me, how did my journey in access consciousness begin? And you might have heard me talk about this several times if you have taken a class with me or if you watched on any of my videos. And I always say that my trigger to go to access consciousness was because I was told by someone who was a fortune teller that I will not be able to get what I want because it is not written in my destiny. And that was a time I had quit my job and I really wanted to become a facilitator, a coach, and to live my life out of doing that as my, I won't call it career. Career is a very restrictive word. Something which I wanted to do as my purpose, my reason for existence. And that excited me. That always made me feel, wow, this is what I want to do. But I was told by a fortune teller that that is not possible. You're not going to get that. And I felt very heavy about it. And now, in access consciousness, we always say what what you feel is heavy or what you feel is disempowering, what doesn't give you joy is a lie. And whatever empowers you, whatever feels light, whatever gives you joy, whatever gives you happiness is the truth. And that was the place which was my turning point in life, where access consciousness and the beautiful tools of access consciousness just started shifting my life. It's been 7 years, have facilitated more than 50 students in a bars class as a bars facilitator, more than 20 classes, and it's been phenomenal. It's been simply amazing. The best part is the tools find you wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you are, which means most people say that, will it help me? I'm feeling so lost in life. I'm feeling, I don't know what to do next. And my answer is access consciousness and the pragmatic tools meet you where you are in life. Several of my participants, most of my participants, saw amazing breakthroughs coming in life after they chose an Access Bars class. What truly happened in the Access Bars class? In an Access Bars class, what we typically do is first, we work with you with the verbal tools, which means we introduce you to what access consciousness is, and then we give you a few verbal tools which you can use in order to make your life even better. Then we learn about the 32 points on your head, which, when gently touched, release an energy. Now, do you see the approach of an access bars class works with both your wisdom and your energy? Because when you learn about the points, you are learning the way you learn in schools or colleges. And when you experience your bars getting run, or when you experience the verbal clearings being put in front of you, It hacks your subconscious mind, thus breaking the barriers. And when you touch the head, you're also involving your body along with your being. So I believe that the breakthroughs are immense because we look at A, looking at wisdom, looking at logically what the points are, where the points are. Then you stop the logic. Then you go to the verbal clearings where you hack your subconscious mind and create those possibilities which you were not able to create with your conscious mind. And last, we work with the body because our body is a database of all the things, whatever has happened. Our body stores experiences. That's the reason a lot of people who have gone through trauma are not able to come out of trauma no matter what they do, but speaking and they just can't they just can't get out of the trauma because the trauma is still locked in their body. But when you get a bar's run, the third aspect of your body getting involved, it just helps you release the trauma. I specially ask people who have undergone any kind of trauma to choose bar's class. That is the best thing you could do. Yes, there is a life beyond trauma. Never believe that because something did not go well with you, you are done and your life is gone for a toss, because every day, every moment, every minute, there are possibilities waiting to show up for you. And how does that get even better than this? That we have all of this available on platter in front of you, where a facilitator just walks you through the whole access bars process as a journey, and you are forever liberated from everything that is holding you back. So if you feel that there is someone who has undergone trauma, would really like to get out of it, change their life, this would be the best thing for you. Now, yes, you watching, you would be saying probably I've never gone through trauma. For me, everything is wonderful. I may not need to do the class, but my answer is if your life is great, but if you still want to make it bigger, better, more expansive, if you want to create those magical opportunities, those promotions, those increments, you just want to receive everything from the universe. Abundance in all forms, abundance in terms of not just wealth or money. Of course, that comes with it. That's the first thing. For me, the first thing which shifted with so much ease was my money reality. But everything else changes too. Your relationships are more abundance based. You don't have those people. Many people believe that the people around them are very manipulative, secretive, and they don't treat them well. And uh, people come and complain that I wish I was treated better, poor me, what do I do? The only thing I tell them is get a bars run, or even better, get into a bars class. Just use the tools and empower yourself. So relationships change, relationships become much more abundant. Your body, so much change happens in your body. Someone asked me after doing access consciousness or access bars, will you never fall sick? My question is, if at all you fall sick, you'll be able to bounce back in a day or two. And how does it get even better than that? Because you do not make anything significant. So coming back to all of you who say that, okay, my life is already great. Do I really need to choose this class? My answer is yes. Because your life gets even better. You start getting more of those things which you always want. A lot of people have also reported that they started getting better opportunities at work after doing an access bars class. And you would ask me, how does it correlate? What exactly happens? You see, we are living in a very three-dimensional world where 1 plus 1 equals 2. But with access consciousness, the kind of world you live in is where you can create 1 plus 1 as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to infinity. But the problem is we've never seen that kind of opportunities coming up for us. We have never lived that kind of life. And that's the reason we choose to stay stuck. But imagine you're traveling from, say, Bombay to Delhi. And if you're going to take a car and drive down, or you're going to take a train, or you're going to change trains, you might take a day or two or three or four. You never know how much. But the moment you decide to take a flight, you just reach within an hour. Access consciousness gives you that kind of possibilities where you can create the way you want your life to be with absolute ease. There are verbal tools and there are body tools in access consciousness. Verbal tools are when we do the clearings, they sound a lot like affirmations because someone asked me, Ashwini, what's the difference between access clearings and affirmations? I always say that the only difference is when you are saying an affirmation, you don't believe it's happening to you. But when you're asking questions, you are just asking, how can you make that thing work? You're not saying I'm rich. You just say, what will it take for me to be rich? And the world shows up possibilities. The universe delivers. Verbal tools are, I know a lot of you might have watched my videos or official access consciousness videos from Gary Douglas, Dr. Dane, and all the awesome, amazing facilitators. Those are the verbal tools, but the body tools include those processes where you actually touch and release any energies. Many people have compared access bars to acupressure. People ask me, is it like acupressure? Well, I can say that no two modalities can be compared. What is the difference? There are two different things. However, what's the similarity? You touch the specified points which contain certain limitations which stop you from creating it. For example, there is a bar for body, there is a bar for joy, there is a bar for money. Which means if you have limiting beliefs about money and when you touch the bar, you are releasing subconscious beliefs you had about money. Probably you were told as a child that money is difficult or money, you have to work very hard, you slog yourself out. And that's the reason no matter what you do, your money reality is not changing. So the moment you touch the money bar and do the clearings, a lot of things change. Similarly, body. I know a lot of people who have body issues going on for a long time. Some people say I wake up with a blocked nose, or I have cold all the time, all 12 months I have cold. Or I know a lot of people who say that they just can't seem to lose weight because of XYZ reasons and they hate their body and they would really like to shift that reality, but they don't know how to. They've tried all diets, all exercises, everything, but it just change. It just doesn't change. And these could be because of the subconscious beliefs you had about your body. Maybe when you were a child, maybe you heard your parents criticize their own appearances, or maybe someone told you as a child that you were not good looking, or you were just not enough, or maybe you lost a sports competition and you believed that your body couldn't really be athletic. There could be so many reasons. But the moment you choose to get your bars run, and in a bars class, of course, when we ask you to, we teach you to run bars, to facilitate you to run bars, your body reality does that shift. Money, body, there are points for joy, there are points for creativity. You name it and it's there. A bars class is not a healing class. So if you are getting there for just a healing class, you'll get much more than it. Someone who doesn't require anything but who just wants to explore more joy. Bars is something that can change the way you look at life, the way you look at your own body, the way at which you look at your own reality, the way in which you look at everything. And once you have done bars, you'll never look back because you will be transported to the magical world of Harry Potter, or what I would say, the magical world where everything is possible and you have the power. And it all comes to you with ease, joy, and glory. So here I am. Wow, I actually made this video today. I really wanted to make this video for a long time. And 3 days ago, I really felt sick. But I would not say I felt sick. There was something going on with the body and something which I wanted to record Sunday morning moved to today. But how does it get even better than that? Because I believe that resting, rejuvenating myself gave me more space to create something bigger. And the moment you follow your body's bliss, the moment you know when to rest, when to eat, what to eat, your recovery becomes faster. And as I always said, as I always say, no matter how difficult you feel the situation is, you're always able to gravitate back to your own aligned version. And that's what is bars. So if you have been feeling of late very disconnected, unaligned, if you've been constantly told life is difficult, I know friends who still send me forwards on how difficult life is, and they just try to show me reality. And my answer always is all of life comes to me with ease, joy, glory. So no matter what is happening, we always have a way out and we always can create our own reality. If anything in this video resonates with you, if you enjoyed this video, do register for the next Access Bars class with me. I've written all the information below in the description about the class. I'm looking forward to see you all for the next Access Bars class. More magic to all of you and lots of peace, joy, and glory to you all. Aloha.